you left CTE after Fred, right?
No, I left
or was it around
before.
it was before.
So Freddie got there in what was that? The beginning of 2010. I left he got there beginning of 2011. Yeah, 2010.
It was like 2010, 2011-ish.
Yeah. And I left in the public, I left in like 12, but I was already gone from a little money situation like the end of 2011. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy because obviously you and Fred have kept a relationship for so long, despite a situation like that might, people kind of choose up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, they chose up on me, and that's the only reason why I fuck with Freddie so tough, because he was the only nigga that stayed down with me. Like even when I met you that time, the only reason I went on that tour is because he knew that I was leaving the CT situation. They fucked me over like $400,000. So I'm like, man, fuck these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't have a big enough microphone to go and just be dissing because it's gonna make me look bitter. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna just do what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And everybody like bailed on me, and I had so much slander. I was going through so much shit at the time. That everybody bailed on me. He was the only one that was like, bro, that's how I came to Arizona. He like, bro, you got to get out of LA. It's fucked. You got a lot of shit going on right now. Come on tour with me. And I remember that. I'm like, bro, I'm finna bring my gun and all that shit. He like, nah, bro, I ain't telling you don't bring it, but
right.
You ain't gonna need it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, for a rap concert? Like, what you mean? You feel me? I ain't gonna need no pistol or nothing, no protection. You're like, nah, it's not like that.
Yeah, it's crazy because I know Fred's side of what happened at CTE, and it seems as if a lot of the people, almost everyone who was around Jeezy early on, is not there anymore.
Nobody fucks with that nigga,
and nobody's got anything good to say about. And I've met Jeezy a bunch, but even like shout out to Carbon 15. 15's that's my guy. That was my guy who was anytime I needed anything Jeezy related, I would hit 15. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And obviously,
shout out to 15. We still be doing business.
Real dude, man. I still talk to
everybody over there damn near. Like Puller just got out. I spoke to him briefly. But like me, Freddie, I talk to Kink all the time.
What do you think? I mean, you were around Jeezy a lot longer than Fred, so you were around that whole situation.
Yeah, he was like, man, why you ain't tell me? I'm like, bro, what I look like? I can't tell. I didn't bring you in the situation. I would have been like, you feel me? This ain't it, bro. This ain't gonna happen.
You knew it wasn't it pretty quick, or
I knew it wasn't it when they appeared on the bus, and I'm like, what you doing here, bro? He like, man, I'm finna sign over here, and I'm like, oh, we going to CIAA, and they like, you know him? I'm like, yeah, this just the homie. What you mean? They like, he from Gary. I'm like, this nigga live in LA, bro. Like, we already got songs together and everything. So they're like, okay, cool. I was never mad at Freddie. I'm looking at Jeezy like, nigga, you bringing new artists in and you can't even
work the artists you've had on your label for.
Yeah. Niggas in debt and some more shit. We don't have no music. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And so I think one day he was just like, the way I left was, he called this big old meeting, and the nigga was like, yeah, I'm not giving no money out, which you wasn't giving no money out in the first place. And he like, niggas gotta go out and use the name and the label to get money. So I'm like, that's what I did. You know what I mean? And I went and got a $400,000 deal for some music, half the music that was already out, and half was unreleased music. And the nigga sent me a Cease and Desist. I was with SMC.
So he told you.
The nigga told me to go do something.
Do this, and then you went to do it. He hit you with the Cease and Desist.
Hit me with a cease
Fucked
and
your paper
desist.
up.
Fucked the whole shit up. And I'm getting your artist money. I could have just pocketed all of this shit myself and been like, fuck y'all. You know what I mean? And from that point on, I'm like, bro, nigga had me fooled. Like, this family first, and this some real family shit.
I was going to say, like, based on you were around Jeezy, I guess probably when he was transitioning out of being known as like a really hardcore gangster rapper into him kind of becoming more of a staple in hip hop.
I was there so I met him the day Thug Motivation went gold in Vegas.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And then I was with them damn near.
All-time great album.
Yeah. I ain't gonna knock that. Yeah, that was a great album. All the way up until, the 103 or some shit like that.